scroll through the events here. Really nice, smooth scrolling, and I can scroll up and down here. And if I want to find out what's going on in my life, I look at all my calendars right here. So this isn't just my calendar, but it's also any calendars that have been shared with me through the live service show up here automatically. So for me, my wife's calendar is here, which means I can see what's happening with her and with the kids, as well as what's going on in my life. And again, I can switch between really nice views. So there's a nice week view that I can flip through, or I can even go to month view in the calendar and look at how fast and responsive it is to build this kind of application. And also, again, powered by the cloud, connected to those services. If I want to see what's happening with the people in my life, I can just click People, and let me go back to the top of this. And you'll notice that I've got people, and it's a connected address book. What's a connected address book mean? It means that for all of us, we've got people we know on social networks, work email, personal email, and you want to bring one list of those folks together. So we've written an app that does that. So this is all my friends across Facebook, LinkedIn, my work and my personal account, and I can actually just easily scroll through those and see what's happening.
So through the back end of Windows Live, you know, when you connect up your Live ID to any of the connected sites like Facebook or anybody, you get all of those contacts available in this Metro-style app.
And it's just nice because at a glance I can see their contact information, what's happening with them, and I can go and catch up with what's new, and it aggregates that into a single contact card. So I've got all their email addresses and other stuff that I want to use right on this PC. The next application I want to show is Photos. Photos is a great example of an application that's really designed to be cloud-powered. I take lots and lots of pictures, and probably all of us have tens of thousands of photos because of digital cameras. Some of them are even worth sharing with other people. And they're stored across the different devices that I have. So I have 10,000 photos on my home PC, and I've got photos here.
Mike's got a hard drive for you. If you
I've been looking for that 3 terabyte hard drive. So here, for me, I've got now a Photos app that keeps track of all of my photos in one place. I didn't have to tell this application my Live ID because I'm already logged into Windows. It also is connected to Facebook and Flickr because I've told Live about Facebook and Flickr, and now the Photos app knows about those things. So right in this experience, I can actually just click in and start browsing through photos. And notice, this is again written in HTML and JavaScript like Antoine showed.
And all these animations, this stuff, all built into the WinRT platform.
Using those common controls and platforms. And you can see what kind of a rich experience you can build right from here. So if I want to go look at my Facebook photos, there's some mobile uploads. And notice that these are pictures that I've taken and uploaded to Facebook. And you can see that I had a nice picture from the Build conference. I took that this morning. I didn't have to put that on this PC. It's on Facebook because it's connected to Live. It just came down automatically nice in time for my demo. And then I've got photos on Flickr. You'll see two other things here that I want to talk about and explain a little bit. One is this notion of a SkyDrive. You may have heard about SkyDrive. We've got 100 million people using SkyDrive today. What we've done is really said every Windows 8 user's got a SkyDrive. Every Windows Phone user's got a SkyDrive. In fact, if you've got a Live ID, you have a SkyDrive. And it's there for you to put your personal files and things you want to share. It's also accessible to developers. And that's an important thing because it lets you as a developer access SkyDrive the same way you might have accessed the local file system. In our Photos app, we've done that accessing, and I want to show you. So I can click on SkyDrive, and these are my SkyDrive photos that show up in the photo album.
So you're navigating SkyDrive in our data centers right here from this Metro-style app.
Right here in this Metro-style app calling those APIs. The other thing we've done is we've made it so that you can actually connect your devices together through Live. Remember I talked about this notion of photos that are on my other PC. Well, you see this thing called Work. That's my work PC. And I can actually just browse right in here from the Photos app into my work PC.
Wait, this PC is actually in Redmond behind Microsoft's firewall.
That's right.
You're here behind this firewall, and we're traversing and just navigating your hard drive in your office.
That's right. And because we've got Live ID and a trusted authenticated connection on both of those PCs, it's possible for that tunneling to happen. And just a little bit of cloud to do the firewall traversal, it really goes a long way in making this scenario happen. So let me give you another quick demo on the SkyDrive stuff just to show you what's going on with SkyDrive and give you an example of the power of that when you talk about sharing in this web of apps. So here I am in the pictures library. I navigated back, and what I want to do is select some pictures to share. So I'm just going to swipe to select. And you know, sometimes you just want to go through and find exactly the right photos. So I got those 3. Then I can swipe over, click the share charm, and notice that share comes up. Now I'm going to click on Mail to share from Mail, and there's that Mail app right there. Notice that the 3 photos got captured, and now they're going to be shared on SkyDrive. This isn't a feature that's unique to Hotmail. It's for any mail client you've got. So I can send it right from my Microsoft email address.
And you get autocorrect on the send, and also that whole pane is something you can build as an app developer so that when you implement the sharing contract, you've got a great way to show all the features of your app without the person leaving the context of the app that they're sharing from.
Yeah, and then I've got this connected contact list. So if I want to send mail to my friend Piero, I just type Piero, click it, and there it is, and then I can type a subject, which is photos. And then right from there, I'm done. I click share and send. And so that's going to actually send that off, post it on SkyDrive, and make an online photo album, and then send a reference through the email. The fact that I can rely on that SkyDrive as an application developer is a very important thing because it lets me just put stuff in that storage and then know that users can access it because we've done all the work to host the data center and make sharing possible.
It's really, you're going to see, and this API that you've got available to you is going to be very rich and make it possible for you to integrate SkyDrive storage into your apps.
So let me actually, I just brought up Modern Internet Explorer, and I want to actually show a couple things just for reference. So this is SkyDrive, the website, and here, just to show you, those are those same photo albums rendering in the browser just using a web browser connection. But not only that, there's that work PC that I talked about, and I have full access to that work PC through the browser. Just to prove to you that I've got that full access, there's the portrait gallery right there. And so I can click on that, navigate down to it, and let me just switch to tile view to show you. Those are those photos. So remotely through the browser, I get back to any PC I've connected to live.
You've shown a lot of photos, Chris. What about some other files?
Yeah, I know. It's not the most interesting thing. So let's actually just go and let's go right to the root of that drive and let's go into program files. Like, this is really the SQL Server Compact Edition. Maybe I want to go fetch that. So I can fetch any file that I want. As a developer, maybe I've got projects on a PC where I want to go look at the source code for those things and I'm on a browser somewhere. And just go connect up to a browser, log into that PC, and just go remotely browse to those files. All right. So that's a quick overview of what's happening here. Why don't we switch over to the phone, because if you're like me, you got a phone that you use on a pretty regular basis too, and that's important. So let me swipe up to my phone. And here I am on my Windows Phone. This is Windows Phone 7.5 running on a new HTC phone. And the thing I really want to demonstrate here is that same power of having live and a live service that powers the phone. So what you can see here is, I showed those calendar appointments. Well, there's that same set of calendar appointments coming down to my phone. So on the go, I can see those. I showed those email messages. There's that same set of email messages showing up on my phone. All I did was type in my live ID. And then if you want to see photos, that's great. There's that same set of photo albums showing up on my phone, including the ones from SkyDrive and from Facebook. Now, what I want to do right now is take a photo and actually show, so the audience is bright. I'm not going to take a photo of you. I'll make sure I take a photo of the clock right there. So I'm going to take a photo, and here on the phone, you'll see that we've got a great feature we call Camera Roll. And Camera Roll is just a list of those photos that I've taken. So you can see up here, I've got photos that I've taken of folks that are on my Camera Roll. There's Alesh. We were all prepping.
We'll see him later.
We'll see Alesh later. And what happens is my Camera Roll's same API connected to SkyDrive. So it's just uploading photos as I take them to SkyDrive. Now I'll switch to this great desktop PC, and you'll see what happens for me to go and take that same experience, log in, and be roamed. So here I am on the desktop PC. I can swipe